Welcome back, you guys. So, yeah. Um, sorry about these. Okay, so here's a little update real quick. Lucario, still thinking ideas. I'm thinking where I should start off, pretty much. And yeah. So, if you didn't see, this is, what if Deku had Asta's devil, sorry. And I should say, there are spoilers coming up in this story. So, yeah. The only spoiler will pretty much be what's his devil's name. Excuse me, I'm very sorry. But yeah. And yeah, pretty much. And let's begin. In this universe, Izuku, actually everyone, pretty much the Grimoires have come to their world. It's like Asta's world, but they've all mixed together. You have Grimoires and pretty much it's Asta's reality, right? And the thing is, it's been years since the old days, and that's when people have have developed quirks now. And yeah, people have developed quirks, and that makes people stronger. There's kind of been more wars that go on, right? More wars have happened because people think that they could take over more. So now in this world, there's only really 4 places. And if you've watched anime, you know what the places are. 1, the Clover Kingdom. 2, the Hearts Kingdom. 3, Spades Kingdom. And 4, wait, hold on. Spades, Hearts, trying to remember what they were. Spade, Hearts, Clover, some other thing. So yeah. Anyways. Okay. Anyways, yeah. And I just kind of had to say that. Oh, so yeah. Now, let's actually begin with the story. We begin off with Izuku abandoned in front of a church. And yeah. And he's only by himself. There's no, actually, I'm gonna add into this because why not? And a boy next to him was beside him. And on Izuku's thing, though, said he's a runt. He has no quirk, right? And it's kind of more in the future, I should say. It's kind of like when they all have buildings, like actual good buildings, like how we have them. So yeah, right? And yeah, and let's say that um that the man that saw them was just gonna grab and leave Izuku behind. But he felt bad if he left this poor child, so he took him. He didn't want to, but he did. Now, we skip to many years later. They're at an age where they can start using their magic. So, and the priest that was there, let's call him Leo for now. Leo thought that if he doesn't have a quirk, he just might have magic. And he was wrong entirely. Had wind magic, of course. And yeah. And the thing is, people love They think he's the best. And then they look at Asta, and people call them brothers, but they think of Asta as the loser of the team of the two brothers. So yeah, no one likes Asta. And there's no reason for it. Just no one likes Asta. Right? Just no one likes him. And yeah. But Izuku, on the other hand, will respect anyone. Right? He will respect anyone. Right? And he doesn't care if they don't like him, shall be. Right? He will protect anyone. There's been an incident once that children, let's say, a few children were about to get hurt. Well, mostly these two girls were going to get, bad things happen, right? So yeah, bad things were going to happen to them. And Izuku was there to save them. But everyone thought that Izuku was a monster. The parents said, "Stay away from my children, you devil." Right? They called him the devil because he had nothing. And all Izuku did was smile. And the only people that really respected Izuku were those two girls. And they're actually going to be pretty kind of important. They're about, let's say that they're like 10. Right? So, yeah. And the girls say, "Mom, Dad, please be nice. He saved us." And that's when the parents said, "What, did you develop magic and you're using it to possess our children?" And Izuku says, "No, I'm not. Well, I gotta get going for training." And everyone looked at him with a weird face and said, "Training? Why do you need to train?" And he says, "Simple. I'm gonna become the Wizard King and the #1 hero. Same time." Right? And everyone laughed at him, saying, "You? Like you will ever be it," right? Mocking him. And Izuku smiled at them, saying, "You'll see one day. And I'll respect you all with the same respect I give you now." Right? And yeah. And yeah. And let's say that mm, let's say that the two girls followed Izuku, right? They wanted to see what he does for training, right? They want to see what he does. So they follow him. And when they followed him, they see him working out, right? Doing different types of exercises to help him, right? And the two girls said, "Mr. Izuku," right? And he says, "Oh, hey, shouldn't you be with your parents? They might get mad at you since you're, hanging around with me." And she says, "But you saved us, right?" And he says, "Yeah, but no one, here's the thing, kids. Here, no one likes me. You've seen people, right?" And yeah. Right, and yeah. Just camping. Sorry. And yeah. Inazuki looks like this. And is going to be kind of his rival, obviously, so yeah. And let's say with knows Izuku didn't, because actually believes in Izuku very well. He trusts him. They both treat each other like they're brothers. And yeah. And Asta obviously thinks that they're brothers obvious too. But he doesn't really doesn't care if any. And let's say one day in their past, someone tried to steal something that Deku's gave and that was a little charm. And yeah, Asta protected him, and Yuno's changed over time, but still respects Izuku. So yeah, and let's say we skip to a month later, right? And that's when people start getting grimoires. And yeah, and pretty much we go to someone interesting. We go to this old man, and he calls himself, what was it? Like, I don't know what his name was. Something. It was like, Godfrey or some shit like that. I don't remember. Just so you know, the video won't probably be that long. So yeah. Anyways, like I was saying. So yeah. And yeah, pretty much everyone went. Izuku didn't. He kept training. And everyone didn't really care. But there, got the 4-leaf clover for luck. And Izuku heard this going out around the town. He was happy for his brother. Right? And yeah. And let's say when Izuku was heading back home, so he could talk to he saw getting attacked by people because he has the 4-leaf. And saying that it won't work for them because they don't have it. It didn't choose them. And they said, okay, we'll just sell it. And yeah. And they keep hitting him. And out of nowhere, let's say there's like 3 of them, right? Out of nowhere, Izuku came out and punched one and knocked him out with a 1 hit, right? And said, Izuku? And he said, hey, he said, hey, how are you? I just got done with training. About to talk to you about your 5-leaf there. Congrats, man. Right? And there, says, watch out. And all of a sudden, Izuku gets pinned to the wall. He's hurt, right? Because this magic was different. His magic was, type of iron. No, chains, you could say. Right? And the man had a cocky face and said, don't try, little boy. I could tell you have no magic, so don't even try, or I'll kill you. Right? And Izuku is trying to get up. He said, get the hell off of me. Right? And let's say that he had chains around him, and he was tightening them. He says, what, little boy? I couldn't hear you. Please speak up. I want to hear you suffer. And Izuku gave up, but out of nowhere, wanted to help, but he was chained and everything. Right? And let's say out of nowhere, for some reason, weird darkness, you could say, came out. Right? Darkness came out of nowhere. And let's say that Izuku all of a sudden, and this guy saw that this weird thing, and it was this devil, right? This devil, right? This devil just behind him, right? And the man didn't feel magic, and he said, what the hell? What? And he's trying to use his magic, but it's not working. And yeah. And yeah. And Asta grabbed this sword. It wasn't the Demon Slayer sword, I should say. It was the Dweller sword. And yeah. And let's say that some people were around. Mostly this girl that was poor, right? there's this poor girl, and yeah, she saw this happen, and she had gravity magic and a gravity quirk. So yeah, and I'm just gonna end it there. I know, oh, I'm kidding. So yeah, and Asta took the man out with a swing. And all of a sudden the magic went away. Got up and said thanks. But out of nowhere, Izuku got hit with this chain from his quirk, and he said, "Remember, we have quirks too." And let's say he went for attack for to kill him, but Izuku got in the way, and it went away like it was magic, and he was confused. He said, "What? How the?" And all of a sudden, he was out. Out like a light. I'm kidding. Sorry, I had to do that. So yeah, and yeah, no, didn't say anything, and they walked home. And let's say the priest Leo said, "Hey boys," and he's starting to get a little liking on Izuku, but not that much. He said, "Hey, I heard that you got the 5 leaf. Congrats!" And hey, Asta, or hey, Izuku. And he said, hey, Matt, hey, Father Leo. And yeah, and Izuku went to bed. He didn't want to eat or anything. He was very tired. And yeah, they noticed that they had scars. And let's say there was a priest called Sister Lily. She healed Izuku, and Izuku didn't have like a crush on how Asta did. So yeah, so it's opportunity. I was thinking Jiro for the ship, Mina. So yeah, I don't really know. You guys choose. So yeah. And let's say Izuku went to bed and he saw this. And he was confused, right? He said, "What the hell?" He's looking around, seeing that he's in this red area with this darkness under, and all of a sudden, this thing formed from the darkness and said, "Hello, boy." He said, "Hello, boy. Me? Don't worry who I am at first. I am someone that found you very interesting." And Izuku got scared, so he got into a fighting stance, right? And the devil said, "Oh, so you want to play? Let's play then, boy." And instantly this devil starts attacking him. And Izuku surprisingly is invading all these attacks with ease, right? Evading all these attacks with ease. So yeah. And they were very surprised how easy he avoided these. Right? And so it wasn't a non-stop battle in the night for him. Then let's say all of a sudden, they not killed. Izuku got captured by him. And yeah, I'm gonna end it there. I know it was a very short video. I think like I usually do 24 minutes or something, at least, or 25. So yeah, I know I haven't posted it a little bit, so yeah. Here's that. I don't got an outro right now. Actually, here. So yeah, I just had it. Where was it? Okay. So yeah, have a good day, and yeah, peace.